How are you? This is the Biz Grow Pro. I am coming to you live from Relaxation Land. Yeah, right. Let me not even kick it like that. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Look, I want to talk to you tonight about finding quality advice, finding the right help, how to, bring on the professional support services, whether it be a lawyer, whether it be an accountant, whether it be a sales consultant like myself, whoever it is. This isn't about me tonight. This is really about you. One of the hardest things you're ever going to have to do is to get very clear and get very real with who the hell you are. Right? That is one of the most challenging things you will ever have to do in your life. You need to get busy doing that. That journey is going to take you to a place where you can actually and effectively start to figure out what you can add to the world that you will love doing. Because, I don't know if... let's talk about your mama for a minute. I'm about to talk about your mom. Yep. Your mom's cooking is probably, in your opinion, the best cooking on earth. Your mom's cooking, when your mom doesn't feel good, does not taste as good. It does not taste the same. Why? Mom ain't whole. Right? Mom's not feeling her best. Mom's not 100%. Mom's not putting 100% of that mama love in that cooking. So your mama's cooking don't taste as good as it usually does. Your work product as a professional is the same way. It's the same way. When you love what you do, you're not 5 minutes late every day. You don't leave 5 minutes early every day. You could care less about how much vacation time you get. You are concerned with and focused on, bottom line, doing what you love doing. Your focus is sincerely helping people. It gets no better than that. It gets no better than that. You get to do what you're good at doing and helping other people by doing it. Okay, you make a profit. That's what fair trade is all about. All right? That's what fair trade is all about. If you're not making a profit, why are you doing it? One of the toughest things you will ever realize you need to do is fight past the hunger. Right? Your ability to focus on what it is you built your business to do. Your ability to focus on delivering excellence to your customer. And let me clarify that. Your customer is every interaction you have. Right? You don't get to wake up at 4:30 in the afternoon when you had a 3 p.m. meeting. That's not excellence. All right? You don't get to not call somebody back who wants to do business with you. Whether you want to do business with them or not, whether they're part of your target demographic or not, that relationship could make you wealthy. That relationship could put you in position to create the change that God put you on this earth to create. Remember this. If you learn anything from the Biz Grow Pro at all, remember this. Every person that you is your customer. Now, your ideal customer, know who that is. Yeah. Focus on who that is. Make sure you are always speaking to that audience. Doesn't mean that that's going to be the only audience that hears you. But that is where you should be speaking. That is where you should be focusing your energy and your efforts. Okay? But do what you love. If you are doing what you love and you realize, and Dweck says this in her book, Mindset, if you realize that a fixed mindset is stuck, it's really, you're stuck. You are in a fixed position. You think that it's okay. You think that people should love you and validate you as you are and where you are. And guess what? To hell with you. Because none of us have that luxury. Grow or die. You are an organic creature. You are a mammal, right? You grow. You are growing or you are dying. Everything on earth is either progressing or regressing. You are moving from the womb or you are moving toward the grave. Period. There is no standing still, baby. Get that. Get that in your head. All right? You need to pick up Mindset if you haven't read it, because you need to check yours. We all do. Now, a growth mindset, that's something that you need in every member of your team. Major corporations have what's called key man insurance. That means that person is vital to the growth and operation of the business. Guess what you better have? You better have some key man mindset insurance. Know that the people on your team, and the way to know this is to get to know them personally. One of my mentors, amazing guy, he plays about 7 levels above me in this game called finance. I hope to reach his level one day. We all do. I was talking with a good friend about it earlier. But when we first met, he vetted me. Like, I got nowhere near any business transaction, any deal, any conversation about anything real going on. I got nowhere near it for about 18 to 24 months. Until he knew who I wasn't allowed in those rooms. I was left where I was. Right? Cool. That's how you build a team. So when you're looking for an accountant, you don't just want somebody who has done it. And when I say who has done it, they have serviced businesses like, not only like the business you're building today, but they have serviced businesses that reflect where you want to be in 5 years. Okay, have they done that? Great. That's good. Now, the second thing we need to know is, who are they? Is this somebody that you want at your barbecue? With your family, your children? Huh? Would my grandson AJ want to run around and play with you? Right? The mindset of the people around us, it takes a while to see it. Right? Now, if you're in a rush and you need to scale up, you ask for references. You ask your friends. You call up the Bill Morrows of the world. You call up the Cahiga Tiagas of the world. And you say, hey, I need somebody that can do this. I need somebody that can do that. Who am I talking to? Who do I need to be on the phone with? you know, and you get on the phone with that person and you have a real conversation with them. And before you get on the phone with people, come up with some questions. You know, do you believe that skill outweighs education? That's a good one, right? For example, credentialists are usually guardians of the status quo. Look at big law firms, right? Big law firms, to get a job at a big law firm, you went to a top law school. You don't necessarily know much about much. You'll learn through experience. But when you look at big law, historically in this country, big law is created to protect big business. Big business is typically led by people with kahunas el grande, right? They've got the heart, they've got the gumption to do what nobody else is willing to do. So having lawyers who are trained to play it safe is great for them because it balances them out. For most business people, big law will put the fear of God into you, kill your deal, and you will be at square one longer than you ever had to be. Right? Who is this person? Have they ever started a business? Right? What do you and this person have in common? Because let me tell you something. Your lawyer and your accountant, they are your left and right hand as an entrepreneur. So are you just picking them based on credentials? Education doesn't mean anything. They can know everything the textbook says and not be able to apply any of it. Now you're screwed. How's that? Huh? You're screwed because your accountant went to Harvard and he graduated. And did he have a C average? You don't know. You probably didn't ask. Why is he in accounting? Oh, his dad was an accountant. Are they close? He hates his dad. Okay. Build your team as if you are building a secret society. Take me seriously when I say this. Build your team like you were building a secret society. Okay? Do they understand the vision? Your vision for your business, it's your baby, but just like children, you don't give birth to them to hold them close forever. You give birth to them to contribute to society and to build your legacy, your impact on this world, right? If you raise them properly, your children are going to accomplish far more than you ever even had the heart to, right? You're going to let them go off into the world. You build a business the same way. That's your baby. You build it right, it grows. It grows. Where do you see it growing? When do you see yourself letting it go? And who can understand that vision? Hey, this is my idea. I started it. And be honest with these people. Yo, this is my idea. I started this idea as a hustle. I was trying to pay the bills, but, it kind of stabilized. And then, I kind of refocused. Because once your hustle stabilizes, hustling is something most people do as a reaction out of fear, not knowing how they're going to put food in the refrigerator. Most people, once the hustle stabilizes, they don't refocus. They don't debrief. They don't say what's the next level, right? They sit down here and they drive their Lexus or their Volvo and they get really comfortable. They join a society or something and they have teas and they talk about life. But they just stopped living. You stopped living. You stopped growing. When the hustle stabilizes, you sit down with your lawyer, you sit down with your accountant. You say, how do I grow this? They're going to tap somebody like me. They're going to say, you need Rich Laster. Look, this is something like you really need to figure out what markets you aren't serving or how to serve your market bigger or how to duplicate yourself and scale up quickly. If your lawyer is risk averse, he might not give you the best advice when it comes time for you to take a risk. You shouldn't even need that much. That's when you say, look, this is what I'm doing. Keep me legal. You look at your accountant and say, look, this is the vision. Keep me legal. No IRS issues. No problems. That's where you guys come in at. My left and my right hand. Keep me straight because I have to grow. There are next level things and next level dreams and goals I have to achieve. If you are looking for somebody to convince you that what you want to do to achieve greatness in this life is okay, you are going to be hard fucking pressed to find them because most fucking people don't have the fucking balls to do what you can dream of. Stop looking for somebody to tell you it's okay to be great. Just do it. Yo, man, I love you. The BizGrow Pro, and this is serious for me. Like, being an entrepreneur is not just something cute you call yourself. You either got it or you don't, and most don't. And yo, that's okay. But for those of us that do, we gotta stick together. We gotta have truth poured in our ears. And we gotta fight forward, baby. Team go hard. I love you. Stay strong. Until next week. Oh, and don't forget, Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, free advice for entrepreneurs via live chat. So in the chat, you just post your question. I'll respond promptly if I know the answer. If I don't, I will research it and post it on Twitter for you. All right? Be good.